Anyone else who want to be attacked, y'all man back. With another live, man. Once again, I'm at the JOB, man, getting some extra money. But as y'all can see from the title of the video, man, the live, some sad news, man, in the world of entertainment, uh, music, R&B. You could say hip hop, because he did have hip hop swag. If y'all didn't know, the R&B singer Angelo passed away today at the age of 51 from cancer, and he been mentioned a lot, like so far, probably by like five or six different mixtapes by these artists, these new artists, and I think a few older ones too. Well, not older ones, but young ones, new ones, or whatever. But man, that's crazy. Cause I know a while back, I think it was Carl Thomas or one of them R&B greats. Matter of fact, it was the guy that Magic Johnson had, gave a record deal, or gave an opportunity to a contract from. He was suffering from the same thing, and man, that's upward. I didn't know he was going through that, man. I did not know that D'Angelo was going through that. I'll never forget when I first heard the cat, man. This was in 2000. This was in 1993, 4. I think it was. I was in high school, and if y'all knew me back then, when I was in high school, man, I used to pull up to the door. I'm talking about, I used to have the whole building shaking. Cause I hit 12 in my trunk, and I was like the only basketball player on our team that had a car. Besides Big Cheeseburger, he ended up getting a car later. But I had the wings in my stuff. That's the sounds in my car. And my cousin MJ would pick me, he would drop me off at the school, and he would go to work because he was like, he had graduated before I did. And he would go downtown, go to work at Wendy's, because my uncle was managing the Wendy's down here. Right over by the Sears Tower. He was at that one, working at that Wendy's. And he would take my car down there, park it or whatever. Then he'd been back before when I got out of school and pick me up, shaking the building. And it's like, I hear D'Angelo's tape, man. I don't know how I came across his tape. Because I was, I was out there, and, I was, listening to like all the underground stuff and, Shacktown stuff. And, it's like, I don't know how I came across his tape. I used to always go to, I forgot the name of the store that was at Evergreen Plaza. It was on the lower level, but to go up in there and look at, buy tapes and stuff, because I heard the sounds in my trunk. And I was just trying to, find some good stuff to bump, man. And shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony, because they stuff was off the chain. We used to be smoking out. And it's like you get a different effect when you under the influence and you listening to a sound system. You feel the music different. You get a different vibe. I was an athlete, musician or whatever. So, it gave me a lot of ideas and stuff, and it helped me with what I was trying to do. But I was bumping him, man. Let's start bumping him. And I swear that first record he did, every song from the beginning to the end was dope. Matter of fact, I'm gonna listen to it tonight. Like I'm doing an Uber and shit. I'm gonna play this discography on Spotify. I know they ain't gonna play that first record. But only if I go to YouTube Music. But I can't use the app right there because I gotta look at the driver app for Uber or Lyft while I'm riding. Look at the route. But I swear to God, man, That first record he did, I forgot the name of the project. Man, it was so cold, man. I feel like that record was so cold. And we shorties and stuff like we was in high school. My cousin Tim, shout out to my cousin Buck. You know, he ended up becoming a police officer, became a detective. He retired and stuff, but he cut my damn tape. He cut my D'Angelo tape because I was bumping it. He was like, man, Ron, who is that? But we didn't know, like, she just came out of nowhere. D'Angelo. And it just blew up like overnight. Then he featured up with Casey and JoJo, do some stuff with them. I think, matter of fact, I think Casey and JoJo put him on. Jodeci. I think that's how he started. And that record that he did, I'm gonna look it up right now. That first record he did, man, was so cold. It was him and what was that other R&B act? My cousin was playing bumping the other guy in his car. But if he would have kept going, I think he would have been up there with R. Kelly. Because his sound was just so good. It was like he had a different type of deal.
Right on the, I don't get no fuck. Right on the table. You talk about my business. Bitch, you just looking at my room like she loves me or something. That shit okay, and I know that. But I'm just saying, don't look, why you looking like that? Like she does me or something. You're the prettiest deal. It's just on my people.
Hold on, I'm gonna get to his album right now. And let y'all know the record. Oh, it's Brown Sugar. No man, hold on. Yep, that was the name of the record. I swear to God, man, that record from the beginning to the end, I kept that motherfucker on rotation. It was him, Bone Thugs. Who else I was bumping that? 8 Ball and MJG. Crown Boss, Tina, Scarface. That's what I was like bumping the most in the 90s and stuff when I was riding. I hear my sounds. And it's like, you know, I kept going. I always kept sounds in my car for that reason. Like I said, I'm a basketball player and I'm a musician second. So I had to ride fly, man. And this is the first time I've never really had sounds in my car like that. I feel kind of naked without it. But you don't get a real appreciation for the art, the music I'm talking about for real. You gotta really, that's why when you go to a club, you hear the sound. That's why people go to the club. So they can hear that damn sound from the sound system. You can't be listening to it like, I mean, the earbuds, they didn't got it matched because the iPhone took it to a whole other level. You still won't get the enhanced quality of the sound if you don't got a sound system. And then every sound system that you listen to it on is not the best. Now, I had JBL speakers. They got them upstairs. That's what they be using over here. For their little shows, they use JBL speakers. I spent about $4,000 on my sound system. And I was in high school, I was 16, 17. And my sound was bumping so hard. I had a Chevy Cavalier. My sound was bumping so hard. I was out there in the hundreds, ran around. My cousin and stuff, he was out there in Morgan Park. So he plugged and stuff, and I was bumping so hard that the region of the folks, the Gangster Disciples, which my cousin, he was on his account. His name was Bobby to us, but Jello to the work, to the mob. And I was bumping so damn hard. He knew, he never really approached me and nothing like that before because my cousin was on his account, and we never really had to, deal with him or anything or be in his presence like that because we was neutron to the situation. But I know one day I was on 115 and Ben Sims, and right there on the corner, right before you go down the hill, go back that way to Longwood, the opposite way going over the tracks, they call it Ragtown, going that way. But He pulled up because I was at my friend JG house with my cousin, and he came over there and hollered at my cousin because he was on his account. He was like, "Come here, folks," and he talked to him for a minute, and he excused him and shit. Then he was like, "Hey, come here." He hollered at me like, I thought he was gonna, try to whoop me or something, Joe. And he was by himself, and he didn't have, cause he always kept somebody with him and shit. That day, he didn't have nobody with him, and he had like a Buick, and we called it the Bumblebee, cause his shit it changed like they hit 4-5 different colors. He had that was the first time I ever seen some shit like that. It was a two-door Buick, and we called it the Batmobile. I think it was Batman or something. I gotta ask my cousin what we called that shit, but his shit like in the light, the daytime it'll turn like a future type color, and then nighttime was like kind of like purple and shit.
Can I get an escort?
I had never seen them like that.
Loading up.
Back then in the 90s, I'm talking about niggas had money for real like that. I'm talking about especially on that strip right there where I moved apart. First time I seen some switches and stuff like some car 64 Impala. It was this Blackstone named Kamaka. He was like a big. I think he was like a region too of the Blackstone Stones and stuff. But he was on that block and everybody was cool though out there around that area. And we used to kick it with his little nephew. And he kept his shit wet painted. I'm talking about, man, all that shit that you see in the songs and music videos, that's how it was in the hundreds. Then low end, the same thing. They had South Park Mob, they always kept their shit nice like that. But anyway, he pulled up in that Batmobile. I think we did call it the Batmobile. And he came, jumped out, he had the suicide doors on and everything. On a Buick. Walked up to me, he was like, he was like, man, what you got in your trunk? Cause matter of fact, we was around the back of my friend's crib. Cause he came and hollered at my cousin in the front. Then we went to the back and we smoked out every Friday. And when we went to the back, he pulled up in the alley because my shit was, I'm talking about, I was fucking with him or something, and he opened the trunk up. And I think we was trying to, adjust the amp or something, or, tighten it up or something like that. Then we pulled up, I thought he was gonna whoop us or something, Joe. He was like, man, he said, what you got in your trunk, dog? I hit a 212, a JBL. I had a nice little amp. My brother had went and took it to, because back then, at Evergreen Plaza, they had like a serious robot. And then they had like a place where you can get your sound system. Y'all know about the Evergreen Plaza back then, the old Evergreen Plaza. And it's like you can go there and get your sound system. So I was working at the bank on 67th Stone in Teller. And we tried to put my sound system together myself. I had bought some speakers from Radio Shack or something like that in the radio. But we ended up blowing a fuse and shit. So my brother took it to the sound system shop. And he was just telling me, man, Lawrence, I need such more. So it came down, I gave him like 2,000. Damn. Went back out there. I had already gave him like 2,000. He said, man, Lord, my brother, he into this shit. He street nigga too. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, we gonna hook this shit up. I'm gonna get such. I'm like, all right, just let me know. They're ready and shit. Man, they put that shit in that JBL. I'm talking about the amp. I forget how many watts it was pushing, but I got hit some 12 on there. And it was a compact car. It was like, 4-door sedan. It was a compact. And it was a Chevy Cavalier, but just the trunk was insulated so tight because your shit gotta be insulated right. Because everybody's shit don't sound right. Like sometimes you'll be hearing people stuff and they be at the light something, it's like it be rattling and shit. That shit not supposed to sound like that. your trunk's supposed to be insulated where the sound amplifies and comes out where you can hear it naturally, especially if they got some real like bass drum, kick drum punching and shit. And then your tweeters gotta be right, so it's like you gotta change your 6x9 because the car I got now, I think it was a personal owner, I think it was a female or whoever owned that car. They changed I haven't checked yet, they changed the 6x9s because they got a little bass in it and shit. So I did change, I had JBL 6x9s, then I had the 12s in the trunk. With an amp, you got a good radio. That was it. My shit was bumping so hard. It was bumping harder than Jello shit. He was the reason. I'm talking about, you probably spent about like on that car. Custom man, you probably spent about 15 grand on it. With the real sound system, all that. But he was like, everybody used to always ask, what you got in your truck, dog? I used to pull up to high school. Basketball players and shit, like, man, I want this shit. What's wrong? He was like, man, we heard you pulling up and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in window too. I'm shaking the whole building. They were telling me to turn my shit down. And then I had this homie, he had a 96 Impala. He had just transferred over there. He had his system put up in there. His shit was sounding pretty good too, because that Impala was dope. But my sound system was killing me, man. It was killing me shit, but I was bumping Angelo, balling Thugs and Harmony when they first came out. They balling MJG. That on top of the world sound system. MJG and my nigga A-Ball on top of the that's boom 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 boom. Man, that shit was cold. Dude. Scarface, any Scarface shit, especially the Untouchable album. On a sound system, you gotta get a sound system. But that's when I heard Angelo. This record right here, I'm gonna bump it tonight. By the people in the car, I'm gonna play his discography. That's to honor my man D'Angelo. Rest in peace to D'Angelo, man. He was a true raw man, and he made a classic. That record, Brown Sugar, was off the chain. That was off the chain. That was 1995. Yup. I was feeling hyped. Y'all bumping that shit so hard. But my cousin, my big cousin Tim, cuffed my shit. Never gave my tape back. You know? Angelo. Anyway, I gotta get up out of here. Make sure I check up, comment, subscribe, post notifications, good buddy. Get more live. I did a mukbang. Anyway, I'm gonna be riding tonight. I got an episode for y'all, man. I'm gonna start vlogging too. I'll pick this dude up, man. If I drop this cat off at the airport, right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop him off. Then there was a guy, he was right there, he was waiting, like, they'll pop up, bam, another $30 ride. It's like, what, 3:30 in the morning? Oh, I'm on 4 o'clock. I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna take it. I did not know Clemson wanted to go all the way down to Indiana. You know what I'm saying? He had just got off the plane, and like he was tired. I'm like, man, let me go ahead and take him to the crib. Man, this fucking head be going on 294 South. They closed up every fucking ramp. I'm like, what the? Got me going through the sticks again. Another one. It took a long time to get to that damn crib. And I be wondering why people live that damn far, man. But then where they be living there, it be dark as hell. Like, the street, they don't have no street lights. I couldn't do it. I gotta be close to civilization, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around, like, check you about that motherfucker and spring your ass up, Joe. Oh, God. No. They too fond of sticks. You ain't got no damn street lights on the expressway? No. Then they still got wildlife running around too. Wolves and coyotes and shit. Fucking, you fucking around and see a tiger run through that motherfucker. It's real, man, out there, the birds, like. That's why people trying to get down here to the city. They proud of that shit. Fuck around, they in their backyard, they got the whole family of deer and this shit. Shit. Open up their damn flower bed and shit. Anyway. I get up out here and make sure I like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll be outside till about 5 again. I came in at 6 o'clock now. Well, this day. Reached my career high. After the tips came in, because they finally started tipping. The big people, they tip, but Uber. After they don't tip the Uber Eats. Uber X, they don't tip at all. They like, look at that shit fair. I just picked you up, man. I took you to the crib, dog. You could have been outside walking, man. What the fuck you mean, dog? And I gotta do it. I just took to the crib. I had catch this one catch to the crib. After the Cubs lost, his cousin, I guess he was visiting his daughter or something, right? Homie was drunk as hell. I'm talking about he just stretched out in the back. I get to the stop. It was about an hour to get there. I'm looking for him. This motherfucker laid out. I'm getting from over there. Like, come on, like, man, yeah, I got some. I'm gonna start vlogging and stuff. I'm gonna give me a dash cam so y'all can hear some of these conversations and see some of these people and then see some of the areas I go through. It's like I've been through some crazy situations and I've been to interesting places too. So I can say right here. Trying to get proactive, man. Just change your life. If you got a car. And you ain't even gotta have a car. You can get a rental car. You just can't make no excuses to getting that extra bread. They making it the option. Uber made it an option that you can get a rental car and start rocking because they need people. And it's they a $200 billion corporation. You know what I'm saying? They making money. They use the people. It's a people type of situation. They empowering the people. Uber. Unbelievable, man. I made about $8,000 in about 2 months. I just started. And I'm figuring this shit out. And I just reached a tier level with Lyft. I got it. Now I can, they said I got it 60%. When I go through these different areas, I'm in the turbo with Lyft, where it's like the fares are higher, so it's like when it's it only lasts for like a certain amount of time. It's like playing 2K. So when I'm in a turbo zone or something, they be like, you got 2 hours to rock out. That's when the fares are higher. That's how now I see how my cousin making like $300 a day with Lyft because they got a lot of perks. Now I'm trying to get my tip level back with Uber because they changed it when I got activated to drive the passenger. I was at a diamond level with the Uber Eats. That's the highest level you can get. So when I got activated, because Uber is everything, you know, passenger, carrier, food. So I got to start over. So my acceptance rate got to be a certain percentage. So I gotta have 75%. And man, I'm talking about they was playing me yesterday because I was getting close. I was at like 60%, and I gotta get to 75%. It's kind of hard to do now. And something's going on with the app where it was glitching or something where it stayed on because I was trying to stop the rides with the app because I had picked up Lyft people. I started picking up Lyft. Right, a Lyft alert came. I just go with the highest fare. So I went with the Lyft. I couldn't turn it off. I had a dude in the car too. It was a young college student. Matter of fact, the one I took to the airport. And I had to reset it while I was en route and stuff because it wouldn't turn off. And it was like, the alerts keep coming in like that with Uber. And you don't take them, your acceptance start going down, your percentage. And I worked hard, man, to get it back up to the 60s, it was in the 50s. I'm trying to get it to 75%, then I get to the gold tier level. And I want to see what the fares are, because Uber's pretty cool. Uber X. It's pretty cool, but I think Lyft kind of got me. I think Lyft got the card on this one because if they did full service, I think they'd be killing Uber because everybody like Lyft now, and it's like the fares are high as hell. I really haven't had no real low fares like that. It's like it's always consistent, 13, 14, 17, 20. You know, if I do get a low fare, it's like they probably stay right around the corner or something. And they want to get dropped off or something. But you got to keep this in mind when you're doing the ride share. Like, it's all about the mileage. So now I see why my cousin, he come all the way downtown around that peak hour. And he started taking people to the airport. He looked for that ride. Or somebody going that far. Because the fare won't go up, of course. If it's a short ride, it's going to be a little bit like somebody, for instance, say somebody wants to go down the street to Giordano's from right here. That's gonna be like a $4 ride, probably $5. Okay, I mean, if the person tip you, that's cool. But the mileage is not that far. And that's good for you too because you save money with the gas. But you look for me, I look for $6, $7 up. But I really don't care because I put my tank on F anyway. So I'm a hustler. I'm gonna take all your damn bill. Because what one driver gonna do, the other will. That's why I come in there. I'm a real hustler. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that bread. Cause I'm trying to get that my goal, reach my goal every night. Once I get to 150, that means anything excessive over there, that's extra money that I earned where I could do extra shit with. I stayed out there so late last night where I was able to buy another full share of NVIDIA at 185. I'm talking about I was getting the rise, but I had made about, at that point, close to $300. After the tips came in, it was about 320 all together with both apps. And I think I stopped prematurely again because sometimes they be stopping me and I have to stop and take my lady food or my cousin or pick up my niece and she'll call me or something. And it's like they be stopping my momentum, like, for me getting, in the blocks. Because once you start getting them offers, especially in them areas where they hide, they're not going to stop. And Lyft, like I said, it's a lot of people requesting Lyft. Because I don't know why, because I guess Uber, they be canceling a lot, the drivers and stuff. And it be, I think, a shortage of drivers because they got to deliver food. So that's why it's more of an abundance of people doing Lyft, requesting Lyft, because they don't deal with food service. Uber do. So that's why it's a lot of people riding Lyft. They need a driver for everything. They need a driver to carry their mails or packages, or carry the food, and to drop off people and pick them up. Then people be so particular, they want comfort. They want a big ass SUV, they want some room and shit. Then they got their dogs, their pets and animals and stuff. That's another. I didn't include that because I don't want to deal with that shit. Dogs barking and shit. No. Or cats or whatever like that. No. I'm keeping this people, and that's it. And I do the delivery. That's it. And when I get the SUV, I'm gonna do comfort. Well, I know I'm gonna be making like 400, 500 a day, even after I get off here, because I figured it out. I got the strategy, got the plan down, and I apply it every day. It's like I'm turning this shit into like an NBA career, like my career mode on 2K. That's how I'm comparing it to. It's like it's just like it. Cause you start unlocking shit. You know what I'm saying? It boosts you up to another level. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, he had a lead driver on Lyft. So his fare, he can actually, I think he can prioritize, right? He make himself a priority driver. Well, people request that, you know what I'm saying? Because he got a brand new car. He got a 2024 Nissan Maxima. And some people, they want to be in luxury sometimes. My shit's still good too. It's all about your cleanliness too. That's why I be wiping my shit off on my brakes. And I'm about to get a detail in the inside. Being a nigga like me, I know how I do my cars. I change the interior. I normally used to do it myself, but I mess around and have somebody I'll customize that in the car. Take the interior out. I let them go ahead and do the body and shit, like the front, because it got damaged a little bit and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put no wheels on there, nothing like that. Probably put some sounds in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? I can't put no tablets and nothing in there, because niggas will break in my shit in the hood. But I'm gonna put a real alarm on there. Just turn into a rat shit car. And ride it until I can't use it no more for this purpose, and then I just upgrade the car. Then I paid it off for this get another one. You know, get my truck, and get the latest, whatever, Honda Sonata, whatever, like Sonata, 2023 4, or whatever. And just keep on going, yo. Like, fuck around, I be riding a Porsche about that, but once they gonna get in a Porsche, they be like, dang. You gonna pay for that. You gonna pay to get my Porsche. You gonna pay something like $50. Now, how fast I'm gonna get to the crib and the experience? I'm on some next level. I'm trying to be the best rideshare rider ever. You know, I'm comparing this to like security and all the rest of the things I've done. I gotta be number one, the best. Hall of Fame. Okay. So right now we doing good. I'm in my rookie year and I got some great numbers. The stats look pretty damn good. Where I'm getting to the point now I can use my work check for whatever I want to do. Investment or whatever. Like this week, my check like $900. I done paid off all my bills and shit. By the time Thursday get here, I don't have no bill. My lady got her hand. That's the only thing I got the issue. My lady got her hand out. She in my pocket right now. But I'm starting giving her allowance like I used to, $250. But she leave me alone. But keep doing the overtime stuff. And that's the point. Get to the point I'm financially free. You know, you don't have no expenses, no consumer debt, nothing like that that'll hinder you. And I'm gonna get to my goal faster because I put X amount of dollars in a lot, you know what I'm saying, of money versus a little money. When you're investing, you gotta put a lot of money in. So I'm trying to do this on a daily basis, like every day, and try to buy the number one shit. The best, number one earnings company right now is NVIDIA. Every day that's my goal. I'm trying to get a full share of that company. If I can get a full share of that company every day, that's 365 before they take off. That's good business. If I can get more than one share a day, that's even excellent. Right now it's at 189. Tomorrow I don't know what the price will be, but that's what I grind for every night. That's the goal. I'm trying to make that amount. And when I get that amount, I instantly deposit that shit in my account. That's my investment money. So I'm buying full shares. And that's the number one company. And they earn the most money. And they projected the company over the next 5 years to earn $500 trillion. That's not no 4-5 trillion. They at 4-5 right now. They passed Microsoft. 500 trillion. You know how much money that's 500 trillion. It don't take no rocket science to figure this shit out. It don't take no rocket science to figure it. And they on their third stock split. They done made about how many billionaires? About 100 billionaires? They done made people billionaires. I'm trying to get as many shares in that damn companies I can. Because they about to do another stock split. Just take it off. They just did it last year. I said by the time Christmas get here, they're going to be at $300 a share. And next year, by the time June get here, they probably be back at $1,000 a share. So if I got about, 50 shares, you do the math on that. And if they stock split is the same as last year, 10-1, it may be higher because they're trying to keep pulling in new investors. That's the point. They're trying to keep pulling people in to get money. And their company proven. They got a proven track record. And everybody imagines their product. It's unbelievable, man. Like, this is like, and it's an American company. I had a customer in the car, she was telling me, she asked me, like, what if the company go out of business? Not them blue chip companies. Not America depend on blue chip. Target, Walmart, and McDonald's. Those companies, they never going out of business, man. People need that shit. It's a necessity. Every day they need them. Just gotta have some common sense.
Hey, Martin, you got a lighter?
A lighter? Because that's where I'm going. Like, I'm about to start buying Spotify. That's a necessity. Everybody needs music. And that's the number one app. It's partnered with Microsoft. I'm partnered with them with my music. They shared $600. I was gonna start buying that when I get. That's what I'm saying. I'm freeing my money up, where I can start investing in a real. I'm turning into an investor. I'm buying real shit. You can't be playing around. You gotta have money to do this shit. I'm buying a real company, blue chip. That's how you get wealthy. You know, you can't be fucking around playing. Can't be cheap. If you're gonna be an investor, you gotta do it. You gotta invest. Fuck a 401k. That's other people managing your money, telling you what to. No. Do it yourself. That's the best route. Based on my experience and so far, I'm just starting as an early investor. You know, I'm beginning. And I'm listening to the right guy. He Angelo, I'm about to join this club. He a millionaire already. The fuck? That's what Master P said. He said, you trying to be rich, you can't hang around no broke motherfucker. You gotta start hanging around millionaires. Right? He a millionaire. And he played for the Chicago Bears. I'm gonna join this club. $15.99. That's why I'm getting my network up. But $15.99, that's nothing to me. I give my lady like, I give her damn near $100 a day. That shit. I used to give her $250 every week. $250, $300. And I was really doing this overtime here. Now I'm doing Uber. She know I'm making extra money. Now she's in my pocket every night, man. But she knows I don't say nothing because she allowing me to do it because I'm supposed to be taking care of our kids too. And she at home, you know what I'm saying? But as long as I accommodate her, I can stay up there all fucking night. And I'm one of the type of motherfucker that will hustle. Anyway, I can get up out of here. Make sure I say comment, subscribe, turn on post notification bell to get more exclusive lives. And your boy L. Alright, I'm gonna start turning this thing on when I start riding so y'all can see some of these trips, man. It's incredible. You know, got a lot of interesting roads and places, man. I never thought it was here. Anyway, I was on Obama Expressway yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. The route took me to Obama. I didn't even know Obama had an expressway. He got an expressway, Obama. It's called the Obama, I swear to God, Obama Expressway. Yeah, like the 290 there around. They got the Obama Expressway. I was like, hell no, like what? Come on, dog. I'm out.